Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to customize user interface or an application created with ABP framework and Blazor. Recently I published several blog posts on this topic, and in this video I'm going to basically copy and paste those sample codes from those blog posts actually. So let's get started. This is part 1. I'm going to start with creating a new Blazor application using ABP CLI with Blazor user interface. I prefer MongoDB, but this is optional. Then I'm going to add packages of basic theme using ABP CLI again. Add package WebAssembly.basic theme. Then I'm going to open this folder and add the other basic theme package. Great. You should add this line to your .gitignore file if you want to add the files in packages folder, because they're ignored by default. Now I'm going to add MudBlazor NuGet package to web.basic theme project. Now these two projects, web.basic theme and webassembly.basic theme, are added to our new solution. Basically, we gotta customize the files in these projects to customize our user interface. Now I'm gonna start the application and see if everything works fine. First, start DB migrator. And then I'm going to select startup projects. Multiple startup projects, which the first one is HTTP API host. And the second one is Blazor project. Okay. And let's start. Okay, our project is up and running. I'm going to log in with default credentials. Okay, it works fine. Now I'm going to update the file's contents as shown here. Starting with ABP ASP.NET Core Component Web Basic Theme module in web.basic theme project. Let's copy the content and paste here. Then basic theme contributor in webassembly.basic theme project. which is here. With this code, I'm adding these style sheet and script files to bundle. Now I'm going to add style sheet and script files to index.html file in my Blazor project here. Style sheet and script. Cool. And I'm gonna add using MudBlazor too. Imports.result files here. And here. Now let's start the customization part. I'm going to customize these .razor files, starting with branding. Then first level menu item, which is here. Then second level menu item, which is here. And navigation toolbar.razor here. And main layout, of course. As you see in this Razor code, all we do here is replacing Blazorized components with similar MudBlazor ones. Now I'm going to customize the Razor files in WebAssembly.basic theme project, starting with language switch. And then login display. Great. Now I'm expecting to see this result. Great. Now MudBlazor layout and menu items are available, as you see. Let's continue with part 2. In this part, I'm going to replace notification mechanism with MudBlazor snack bar component. First of all, I need to update main layout to add Mud snack bar provider, which adds snack bar support to our main layout. And then I'm going to add a new service named MudBlazor UI Notification Service, which implements IUI Notification Service, a built-in interface of ABP, and dependency replaces services equals true. This attribute creates the magic. With adding this attribute, when we demand IUI notification service in runtime, this class is going to be created and provided to us. Now I'm going to add new service. In services folder, then copy and paste its content. Yeah. Here iSnackbar imported from MudBlazor component service is injected, and it's used to show error info, success, and warn notifications. Just snackbar.add with this message and with this severity. Options parameter ignored in the sample. Now I'm going to copy and paste this content to index.razor file to test notifications. Here are notifications. Now I'm going to replace message service to show MudBlazor message boxes. This process is very similar to notification services part. First of all, I'm going to update main layout once again. Now I just added Mud dialog provider here, which is required to show MudBlazor message boxes. And I'm going to add MudBlazor UI message service here. Yeah, now I'm injecting a dialog service of MudBlazor and a string localizer of ABP UI resource. And options parameter is ignored in this service too. Now I'm gonna update index.razor file once again to test message service. Now our MudBlazor dialog boxes are shown as expected. In this part, the default tutorial Acme Bookstore is implemented with MudBlazor components, but since this process is too long for this video, I'm going to skip this, but I'll just add one file from this post, which is CRUD page base here. to components folder. Oops. And paste its content from here. All right. Well, you can use this component, Razor component, in your projects to replace ABP CRUD page base, which is the default one. Okay, that's enough for this step. The last step is customizing the built-in modules user interfaces, which is also the deepest customization actually. In this part, I'm going to customize identity modules pages and components, but you can customize every built-in page with this approach. All you need to do is driving a class inherits the class you want to overwrite, and then adding the following attributes to the drive class in Razor or C# file. Here is the related documentation. Okay. Now I'm going to create these 6 files in my Acme Bookstore Blazor projects pages folder. Then I'm going to modify these files, starting with mod permission management model.razor. It's code behind file. Then mod role management. Mod role management razor.cs. And finally, mod user management razor and its CS file. And add using MudBlazor here as well. Well, there's a namespace problem. I need to move these files into identity folder actually. Okay, let's build again. Great. Let's start. Okay, now built-in roles and users pages are now created with MudBlazor components, as you see. permissions dialog box and users dialog box. Cool. Well, you can find required links in the description section down below. See you in the next video. Bye.